Good morning. We are still talking about angles. Find the measure of each angle. I'm going to solve this question with two ways. The first way is the way that you used to do in the previous lesson. Do you remember vertically opposite angles? We're gonna do the same steps here. The first thing, I'm going to color each line with a different color. Then as you see, I have a pair of equal angles. I know that measure of angle B is equal to 68. Now what about the other pair? A and C. Angles A and C are also vertically opposite angles. How to get A by itself and C by itself? As you know, if I have missing angles, I will make the total minus all of what I have. So what do I have? I have 68 plus 68, B, and the one that's opposite to it. Both of them, they will give me 136. So to get missing angles, I will make 360 minus what I have. It will give you 224. This 224 is for two angles together, A and C together. How to get each one by itself? Divide this number by 2. It will give you 122. So measure of angle A is 112. The measure of angle C is also 112. Now we are going to do the other way. It will give you the same answer, and at the end you're gonna choose the easier way for you. If you look at this line here, you will see two sides. The right hand side is 180 because this side is a straight angle, and as you know, any line is forming a straight angle. So this red line is forming a straight angle to the right hand side. So if this right hand side is equal to 180 degrees, because any straight angle is equal to 180 degrees, and also the left hand side is another straight angle and it's also equal to 180 degrees. This means that C and the 68 together will give you 180. That's the left hand side. Why did I start with the left hand side? Because there is a known angle in the left hand side, the 68. So the 68 and angle C together, they will give me 180 because as we said, these two angles together are forming a straight angle. They are on one side of a line, so they are forming a straight angle. And we know that any straight angle is equal to 180. So C plus the 68 will give you 180. Can I get C now? Yes. If you make 180 minus the 68, it will give you 112. So now I got C, it's equal to 112. As you know, C and A are opposite angles. If you look, you will find that they are opposite to each other. So C will be equal to A. So now I got A also, and it's equal to 112. And the only missing angle now is B. B is opposite to the 68. So B will be equal to 68 degrees. Now I got all the missing angles. I got it in the first in the upper part with the old way, with using the vertically opposite angles and dividing. And in the second part, I used another rule. I used the straight angle. Any straight angle is equal to 180. And as you see, the right part, the right hand side part, A and B together are 180. The left hand side, C and 68 together are also 180. So I can get C by itself because I know that C and the 68 are equal to 180. Subtract, it will give you measure of angle C. After that, you can use the opposite angles. C and A are equal, both of them are 112. B and the 68 are equal, so B will be equal to 68. Another example, we have these lines. We will solve it also with both ways so you can understand the idea more than before. I'm going first to solve with the old way. In the old way, I'm coloring each line with a different color. I will start with the easy angle. Where is the easiest angle here? As you see, D is opposite to 104. So at the beginning, I know that D is equal to 104. Now I have two more missing angles. How to get them? Make the total minus all of what I have. What do I have here? I have 104 and another 104. This is D and the one that's opposite to it. It will give you 208. Then make 360 minus all of what you have. It will give you 152. This 152 is for two angles together, E and F together. So how to get E by itself and F by itself? Just divide this number by 2. So measure of angle E will be equal to 76 degrees. Measure of angle F will be also equal to 76 degrees. I'm going to do the other way and see if I will get the same answer or not. How do I use the other way? I'm going to color only one line of these lines. I colored this line. I have two sides. I have the upper side and the lower side. You can also color the other line as we did in the previous example. This will give you the same answer. If you use this, it's correct, and if you use this, it's also correct. So I chose this line this time, and the two sides of this line is the upper side and the lower side. The upper side is equal to 180 and the lower side is also equal to 180. With which side will I start my answer? The lower. Why? Because there is a known angle in the lower side. So I'm going to say that F and the 104, both of them together will give me 180. Why? Because these two angles together are forming a straight angle. What is the straight angle? The straight angle is an angle formed by one line. Okay? Now, can I get F by itself? Yes, just subtract 180 minus the 104. It will give you the missing part, which is F. So F is equal to 76 degrees. After that, you can use the vertically opposite angles. F is opposite to which angle? Excellent. F and E are opposite, so also E will be 76. It will be equal to F. And as you see, D is opposite to the 104, so D will be equal to 104. These are the same answers exactly as what we got in the upper part. So if you used this way, it's okay. If you used the other way, it's okay. Use what is easier for you. Both of them are acceptable. Now try by yourself to get the measure of each angle here. You are free to use the way that you prefer, but at the end we have to get the right answer. Pause your video till you get the answer. At the beginning, I will say that H is equal to 73 because H is opposite to the 73 angle. Now I have two missing angles, G and I. Either you get them by using subtraction and then division, or you can use the straight angle. G and the 73 are forming a straight angle, so you can make 180 minus the 73. Whatever the way you will use at the end, the answer is going to be 107. G and I, each of them is 107, and H is 73. How to make sure that your answer is correct? Add all the four angles. You have to get at the end 360. Now, can you say which angles are forming a straight angle here? Look at the model carefully. Which two angles are forming a straight angle? G and H together. Look at G and H. They are on the same side of one of the lines. And take care, the straight angle is always formed by two angles that are next to each other. G and H are next to each other and they are on the same line, so they are forming a straight angle. So G and H together will give you 180. What else? Excellent. G and the 73. Look at angle G and angle 73. Both of them are next to each other and they are on the same line. So both of them are 180 because they are forming a straight angle. What else? Super. I and H. I and H are next to each other and they are on the same side of one of the lines, so they are forming a straight angle which is equal to 180. What is the last pair of angles that are forming a straight angle? Yes, I and the 73. I and the 73 are next to each other and they are on the same side of a line, so they are forming a straight angle which is equal to 180. Can you see where are the vertically opposite angles? Excellent. 73 and H are vertically opposite angles. G and I are also vertically opposite angles. So we used two rules here: the vertically opposite angles and the straight angles. Find the measure of each angle here. This is not new for you. We took this lesson before, but we will revise it quickly because it's very important. Now, how to get angle X. As you see, that's a full turn angle. So how to get the missing angle? As we know, the total minus what you have. What's the total here? 360. So 360 minus what you have will give you 120. Another example. How to get the missing angle here? I have so many angles, as you know. Add all of what you have, then subtract from the total. So I have to add the 25 and the 105, the 90. Then I will subtract what I got from 360. It will give you 140. So the missing angle is equal to 140. Another example. What is the total here? Look at this angle carefully. What is the total here? Excellent. The total here is 180. Why? Because that's a straight angle. That's a half of a cake. That's half of a turn. Okay? All of the angles are on one side of this line. So that means that the total here is 180. Okay? So I'm going to add all of what I have, as we said. Add the 35 plus the 90, then subtract what you have from the total. It will give you 180 minus what you got, it will give you 55. Try by yourself to get the measure of each missing angle here. Pause your video till you get the answer. Okay, so in the first question, the total is 180. Add all of what you have and subtract from 180. The other one, the total is 360. Also add all of what you have and subtract from 360. The first answer will be 91. The second answer will be 111. Thank you so much.